Hello,
Okay.
recording.
So in our last session, we started out in the middle of that fight with the demons performing the ritual. We're able to kill the main demon uh, pretty quickly, or I don't remember if it was a demon or not. But the underlings were able to complete the ritual and summon a Brimarak. Mostly, it came in a bit weakened. Um, it immediately got a crit on Lottie, and there were and there was a bit of a tense moment where everyone had to retreat back and try to ambush it, but we were able to barely manage to take down the Brimarak without anyone like dying or whatever. Cool, victory. Then immediately the entire place started to cave in, so we had to run away without getting most of the loot that we had collected throughout the dungeon. So really only got the loot from the final room. Not so good. Even worse, we came out to find that the entire city was under attack by demons and has giant holes in it now. So that's not good. Um, we one of the as we're going in, Dasgari opened up another hole in us. Beneath us, we fell down into the cave system beneath Canabres, the and there we ran into some more survivors. Specifically a Nevia, someone else. I'm momentarily blanking.
This one here. I think it shows the name.
Sheila.
Yes.
Sheila.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so we came across some survivors, and we decided to group together with them and look to see if we can find a path to the sewers. By the way, now I don't know if I'm roboting or anything.
It sounds
Good.
pretty
Okay,
normal,
well,
yeah.
no one has any.
Discord's been acting fucky all day.
Yeah. So, does anybody want to add anything in that recap?
Yep.
That seemed pretty accurate.
Okay, well,
Okay, so after meeting the two survivors, you wander a little bit.
okay, yeah. So
Go ahead.
we came across some survivors. We headed out. There's a bag full of adventuring supplies we found, and then we came across some suspicious ruins on the way in. But like a couple days have passed at this point, but we're getting closer to the to where we think the old sewers might be, which might let us return to the surface. But first, we're checking out some ruins. Yeah, Sela. There we go.
Okay. So this larger cave you found is held up by 4 pillars that seem quite sturdy even with the shaking ground you've seen thus far. The stone wall to the side also is pretty much intact, and the wooden door in the middle is a bit less well maintained. You can very clearly see the symbols that you now recognize as those of Torag, the Lord of the Forge, the deity followed mostly by dwarves, but one of the deities that, in one way or another, helps the crusade like many others. This place, you reckon, might be some sort of altar or shrine to that god, or just followers of Torag built it. You start to look around this dusty room. The rocks creaking above have covered the floor in that slight sheet of rubble and broken down gravel pieces. And while Lotsie gets closer to the door to investigate and understand if anything is on the other side, you smell more of this dirty, dusty, old air coming from within. But a little bit more surprising is you hear a voice, and you hear sounds of rubble being shifted around. You hear the familiar sounds of rocks hitting the ground and being thrown a little bit farther, the bouncing of the rocks on the stone floor that echo inside of the room and end up in the just on the other side of the door you stand before. You hear this one voice coming from inside that you can't quite understand any context on what might have caused the words you hear, but you hear this voice. No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere. And while you hear those words muffled through the wall and probably a little bit of air between the door and where that person is, the scene is back to you.
And
So,
we didn't hear. Did we lose someone? No. Okay.
He is having connection issues apparently.
Well,
Not
what's
communications.
the over under on them being friendly like our other two acquaintances here?
Are there any familiar voices that we would have heard from around town, or?
You can roll a society check for me.
Sure.
You are pretty sure you haven't heard this voice on the upside. It might be just commoners or some people that wouldn't be much memorable, but it might also just be someone that isn't from Canabres itself.
No one I'm familiar with.
shall we just sneak up on them?
Well, they don't. They don't sound like they're hostile, do they?
Well, yeah, I mean, and this is just a guess, but I'm guessing a lot of monsters have more of a gravelly in the back of their throat type of voice. So
That sounds
yeah, sound
exactly
like
right. That's
fairly normal folk. So
great logic.
You hear the voice once again responding to something that you can't quite hear. We've been here for 20 minutes. It's not that hard to keep looking.
well, should we go in and introduce ourselves?
All right. Yeah, no, yeah.
So you open the door.
Oh, it's a door. Shit, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so while you open the door, you see the insides aren't very well lit. You can most of you or yeah, most of you can see in the dim light that covers the room from these torches that don't seem to have any flame attached to them. Tragar, you have a little bit more difficulty seeing without your light spell
Yeah.
reaching the area, but your light spell still reaches this large amount of rubble that covers the floor. You can see the room is longer. It looks like some sort of hall. To the sides, some broken down statues or monuments, some what might be showpieces, some altars with texts written on them, all torn down by time, by the earthquakes, by the cracks in the earth. The place is clearly much much destroyed by this point, but in one of these piles of rubble, digging through and trying to find something, you see this creature, person. It's hard to say. The side you see first is much like a lizard folk. You see green scales that go from the face all the way down to these linen clothes they wear, and their hand is clawed like lizard folk usually have. His eye is completely yellow with no eyelids to speak of. But just on the other side of his face is a lot more human-like appearance. He has a pointed ear and a curled horn that makes him look like a tiefling, maybe an elf. But the line between the lizard and the human human-looking side is pretty cut in half, like a scientists just stitch those parts together. You see this fella right here, digging through some rubble. And while you open the door and the light shines inside of the room, the creature notices you, stops with one hand a little bit behind him. The the face with the horn casts an almost demon looking shadow on the ground, but while he stops with one hand raised above the ground, still crouching a little bit, he he utters some sequence of sounds that you don't understand what they mean. He says, "Wendwag," and basically in the same moment, you hear faint footsteps coming from a distance. They don't enter the light, the bright light that that Treyguard spell casts, it stops before, but most of you can still see this other creature, just as strange as the first one. You see the features of the creature are just as varied. She has spider legs that come out from her back. Her shoulders end up in feathers like ravens. Her legs are covered both in fur and in what is some sort of scale or carapace. Her feet are talon like, are four talon like structures, and her tail is something between a cat and a rat. And she stops a little bit further behind, very rapidly coming into more of a fighting stance. She, in one single action, picks up her bow and cocks one arrow and stops looking at you like a predator trying to understand their prey. And she asks, maybe to you, maybe to the other creature you meet, "Who is that?" And do you have any immediate reactions?
Those are so cool.
Hey there, folks. Hey, hold on now. We're not, you're friendly, we're friendly. We're friends all around. Right, everybody? And he like looks back nervously at everyone else.
Yes, as long as you're not more of those Descari cultists.
Yeah, you don't
Coaxings's
worship
case.
a big evil bug who just killed a bunch of people up top, do you?
The frontmost creature is the first that responds. "Oh, these are the good people that are coming to save our people then? Wait, you know what's going up there? What's going on up there, don't you?"
Well, it's pretty horrific. There's a big bug who killed a dragon, had a big scythe, and a bunch of demons killed like a lot of people. It was pretty horrible to watch, and I'm still processing it. But then we fell down a hole, and here we are.
The man answers with just uh, a shocked expression on the human half of his face. If things are this bad, and the spider lady behind answers in a completely different tone, trying to understand something, and mutters in a low voice that it isn't supposed to conceal the words, but just she's clearly speaking to herself. "You didn't come from the maze. There shouldn't be a." the the front the front creature starts speaking again. "Where are my manners? My name is Lan, and this here is Wenduag. We are mongrels, is what the uplanders call our people."
Uh, I defer to the people who actually lived in the city. Would you guys know what a mongrel is?
Would I?
Yeah, I guess a lot of you will think.
You
Oh,
you
I
can roll
wouldn't
a
know.
check. It's possible that you know, but it's not a common
Yeah,
a common
tries.
knowledge. Yeah, Lottie absolutely has no idea.
What is it? Society, I assume.
Yeah.
I think that
If you have any crusade lore, it would also work, or something along those lines.
I have farming lore.
Clearly works.
I think that someone called me mangy once. Is that the same?
I've
Dale,
been called a
you
lot of
have
things, but mongrel is not one of them.
Dale, you have slightly lack of no idea, but Traegar, you have heard tales being told of creatures corrupted by the abyss that come down from the caves and snatch kids that are on their streets for way later than they should. It's basically kids' stories to keep them in line, but you have some suspicion that it probably came from somewhere from some actual historical event that led these creatures to exist.
Okay. Well, I thought that was an urban legend. It's a rather rude name. Sorry about that.
The spider lady, and you now know as Wendwag, I'll just reveal their names in the bestiary so you can check them as well. Is it Lan and Wendwag? They should be there in unaffiliated.
Yeah, the fact that they call themselves mongrels and now they're in the bestiary, that's definitely insult unto injury.
But they're in the NPC gallery. It's better. But yeah, the Wendwag responds to Traegar. Don't listen to the stupid words that Lan says. We call ourselves Nethers. You Uplanders have mistreated our people like legends to tell your kids for too long.
Fair enough.
Lan,
Hagar, did you do that? You tell your kids creepy bedtime stories about these
I
guys?
don't have any children, so no.
Oh, would you do that?
No.
Lan
He's good stock.
looks to the side and corrects Wendwag. Come on, Wen. They know what's happening up there. If we can find the sword, we can finally do what our people are meant to do.
You guys are looking for a sword? Now, no offense, but and take it from me, I got a magic one right here. One sword probably ain't gonna do a whole lot.
Yes, it would have to be an awfully large sword to do anything in this situation, I would think.
I'm just very sharp.
Yeah.
The the man continues speaking. It's not just a sword. It's a lot more than that. Look around. These are the halls that show the greatness of our descendants, the first crusaders who were banished to the underground. We were looking for a holy sword. It was right here in the center. It shined and had this bright light that looked like a flame. The Some
Oh.
kids from our tribe saw the shaking of the ground, like the sign from the prophecy, and they took off to the shield maze to find an exit. They imagined that it was finally their time to become crusaders, the legends foretold. Except they don't have any idea what's happening up there, and they're not fighters. And so the chief of our tribe is against it. He says that it isn't the time for the underground crusaders to reach our destiny, but if we get the holy sword that, I don't know, belonged to an angel or something, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
Okay. Wait. You wanna go through and become the Faded Crusaders?
Wendwag continues with a huff. It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anybody. It's heavenly flame, and anybody who touches it's going to be burnt. Do you think you're special, Lan?
Hey, excuse me.
This is beginning to sound a little familiar, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hey, hold on there. Miss Windwag and Mr. Land, could you excuse us for a sec? I just got to get my friends in a group huddle.
You look at them and they're still bickering, talking about the thing. Lan is, I'll pick it up and tie it to my stump if I have to. And they continue bickering without paying mind to you.
Dale kind of pulls everyone into like a group huddle and goes, "Hey, ordinarily, I'm not really real good at putting things together, but you know, I can count and this thing that they're saying is adding up with you know," and he's gonna point at Lottie, you know, the thing, you know, the thing we all saw. Remember that?
Yes, it might be a little bit strange to explain how it is now armor rather than a sword. But
I mean,
I think we already found the sword they're looking for.
Well, they're talking about an angel sword that glows and
right,
you know, this area looks a little familiar, actually.
I mean, what are the odds there would be two?
Two angel swords under the city? That'd be,
it could have been an angel who dual wielded. That would be no, but you're right. That seems quite likely that it is the one. Should I could make it glow, so they stop arguing, and then we can ask them where's your town or something, or where's the sewers or something like that, right?
Yeah, I could definitely use someone to patch up my wounds.
Yes, it is not the most sanitary place here.
I think this is fine.
Looks over, just sees like a centipede crawling over a ruined piece of rubble.
A centipede crawling over another centipede that was crushed by the rubble.
Yeah. And then a rat scurries by and eats the centipede.
No. Oh, I don't see anything's wrong with that.
No, it's a very nice place.
But
we should probably find the sewer, because those are usually nicer.
Yes. Okay. So I should just.
Well, hold on. You're pretty level-headed here, Tragar. What do you think?
I think it's really the only thing we have to go on.
Well, all right then.
These people are so cool.
Give them a show.
Teach us how to become cool like them.
They are cool.
Yes. So I should try to be cool then. Okay.
Yes, make a good impression.
Lottie tries to act cool, and Lottie is very cool for somebody not trained.
Yes, and she stands forward very coolly and activates the blade, and then her armor begins to glow, and hopefully they'll be able to identify that as angelic glow.
While
Same with all that I
you
know.
while you get off of the little group huddle, you hear the last words of the bickering with Lon saying, and I mean, you're still here, Wen, so it means you do believe it, at least a little bit. To which Wendwag scoffs a little bit, and when they see you approaching, they're preparing, or they imagine you're going to say something, but while your armor starts shining, they just stop for a second. It's a very weird sight seeing how they react. Their eyes are sparking. They look like they've seen something incredible. The 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 shining blade is is just enough to fascinate the two individuals, and Wendwag just stares. This is the most powerful thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this the power of the angels you're speaking, Len? Even Sela behind gives a little whistle when, ooh, I mean, wow, that's you're blessed by heaven. You haven't told me that.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, I guess we kind of forgot to mention that, huh?
Yeah, we were doing this job, and in the catacombs, we found the sword. And we touched it, and it morphed into my armor, and it was a little bit weird. But
Hey, you want to know something cool? Is I think we can all use it.
Lan sounds really excited with the idea in general.
There was a whole vision, but I haven't really had a chance to process it yet. So, and Lottie stands there, beginning to feel self-conscious about being stared at so many people. Okay, can I turn off the glow?
You can, but
Okay, yeah.
Lon is like throwing himself to your side and like touching your armor with this large smile on his humanoid side. The lizard side is completely unexpressive in all of this. He continues with, we need to show this to the chief. We have the power of heaven on our side. He won't be able to refuse sending a troop to see the maze. You 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 care about helping the people up there, right? Help us find our kids, and we'll find a way to go up there with you and help yours. If without you, we aren't going to be able to get up there, and the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we all go together.
Yeah, Lottie just kind of smiles uneasily. Something about being like pawed at by a large reptile is causing her fight or flight instincts to flare up, and she's like resisting the urge to like bite and scratch at him.
Well, I mean, we're all here to help for sure, but we're a little beat down, honestly. We just came through a big old maze and a bunch of cultists and a demon. So,
Yes.
do you have a place where we can rest and maybe collect ourselves before going on this quest?
Of course, we have our city. It isn't close to here, but it's close enough. We can get a shortcut, and me and Wendwag are taking you there immediately. You show this light to the chief, and everything is going to come together. He is excited to an extent. He just grabs his bow and starts sprinting out through one of the cracks on the wall, and doesn't even look back while he says, "When, make sure they come properly, okay? I'm going to scout ahead." And he just leaves.
Okay, well, then I guess we have a direction now. Zeti's good.
Wendwag,
Yeah.
you see, Wendwag doesn't look at you with the same eyes Lan looks. She is more analyzing, studying. She is clearly a lot more of a hunter than he is, and she she looks at you like if she was trying to measure your strength, your capabilities, and while Lan goes away, she stares for a little bit longer than it's comfortable, but she continues speaking. This power you have is majestic. It's incredible. I have to give it to Lan. He was right about the sword, but he's wrong about everything else.
Everything?
She nods and continues speaking like if it was the most basic thing to understand. The kids who came out of our village, they were led by this prophecy that Lan talks about. You understand that this idealism that he has is what led to those kids' demises. He doesn't know what lies in the maze, and I'm sure they aren't breathing if we manage to get there. Lan wants to play the hero. His first idea was finding the sword and running into the maze alone. Does that sound like a plan to you? It's suicide. The problem lies with if you show this sword to the chief. It might be enough for the tribe to take his words and follow him into the unknown, into the monsters and dangers the maze possesses. I've been there. I know how dangerous that place is. And even if they do, they are going to go up to the surface and find even more dangerous creatures. The blinding light Lan speaks of. Are they going to be able to fight there? My people are the descendants of great warriors. They are worthy of a lot. We're strong. We scared people. That's why we were chased down to the depths. But it's one thing to fight giant spiders and centipedes, and other to fight demons and the maze's dangers.
Well, everyone could use a hero, and I don't think it's right. I mean, if for what you're saying and they're kids, they probably need to take a pause. But I don't know if I agree, Miss Windwag.
I think we should trust the cool spider lady.
I agree that my people need heroes, but they aren't the heroes in this story. They are fishermen, hunters. They are weak. They don't leave for 30 gongs before falling down to the mutations on their bodies. You are strong enough. I can see it in your eyes. Me and Lan, maybe we can do something, but we can't give this hope that they can make a difference up there. And while she says that, you hear the very quiet sound of Alan's voice coming from deeper in the caves. When are you coming? And she looks at you four, and starts moving towards the crack. I'm sure you all are clear-minded enough to make the right decision. Don't show the light, and tell our people that these prophecies and legends are just stories, and that our time has not yet come to go to the surface. And she starts heading a little bit forwards, leading the path for you to follow with a bow in hand.
Quite
She's so
the
cool.
pessimist, ain't she?
I think she's just really cool. Bob is a little infatuated.
I didn't like that look she gave me. It was okay, not quite as uncomfortable as being hugged like that, but I still do not quite like it.
Well, we'll have to come to a decision by the time we get there, I guess. But I'm a farmer, and I don't know much about using a sword. I'm kind of just working on this as I go. So I think I'm kind of proof of her opinion not being super rat. But it is her opinion; she's entitled to it. If we're holding a vote here, and I'm just talking as we're all moving, I'm assuming she's a little farther ahead so she can't hear.
Yeah.
Um,
It's easy to do that.
yeah. I just want to say that if it comes to a vote, I'm voting to show everyone the light and give them some hope.
You don't worry, they're just gonna run in and die.
Well, we'll tell them to stay back, and we'll help them out.
What's the difference between that and not telling them?
Well, not telling them means that they're going to be stuck in a dank hole, thinking they're worthless for the rest of their days.
Oh, you think so? I thought that we would just, let them know when they were safe in the maze.
Hmm.
And if they aren't ever safe in the maze?
Yeah.
Well, then we'll die first, right? I mean, we're going to the mage now.
We are,
Yes.
but I still feel like we should tell them.
Yes, I think that I would prefer honesty, just to tell them to stay back and let us go in first. The end result is the same, just lying about it would. I'm not sure if I would like that.
Hey, so does anybody want to give any more inputs before we continue? I will take that as a no.
I'm good.
Yeah, I was just quickly looking up the edicts and anathema of the edicts and anathema of Yamade to make sure I'm not breaking it
Yeah.
because I know Saren Ray says you can't lie, but in Yamade doesn't
Yeah.
specify that.
Ginley,
I'm a witch.
I'm a witch. I do what I want.
My anathemas are give up without trying, dismiss or mock someone's effort, take success for granted, discount the power of beginner's luck or luck in general. And my edict is to basically I'm all about the Ginley is all about like, hey, you can do it, and I believe in you. But
Yeah.
and so he's kind of all on board with helping these people gain some hope and maybe become heroes themselves.
Let
You
me
can do it,
look
and I
and see if
believe
my
in you. Cue
patron
training
has any
montage.
problems.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
My
sorry.
my patron doesn't have a problem with it and would probably encourage it, but also I'm a witch, so whatever.
Mm.
You don't even know who your patron
Yeah,
is.
this isn't a warship situation.
Yeah.
But okay. So you continue walking through caves quite a while still. You start to count the dozens of minutes that turn into hours. The path is a lot different than the one you were taking before. Instead of following a cave path, you climb rocks, jump through gaps. They clearly know the cave layouts better than most people know the streets of Canabris. It's something they have done basically every day of their lives, you would imagine. And you usually see some some simple bugs and other small annoyances already struck down by the time you arrive, either by quick double shots from Lan or more well placed farther shots from Wenzwag. Both of them seem very capable with a bow, and it's a bit after the second hour when you are in a little bit higher up of a cave, looking down on another cave path you are going to climb down to. But Lon is stopped there. Is he is kneeling a little bit, looking down, paying attention. One of his hands is held up with a closed fist, clearly signaling for you to come closer and stop. He starts to whisper. He isn't the best at whispering, but still it's quiet enough that it isn't a problem. He whispers to you, There are two more down there. Planters, I imagine. You think they might be cultists or something? And when you look down, you can see two figures starting to go through this cave you are approaching. You see one of them, the one in the front, is taller, fairer of skin, holding a staff in one hand and a wand on the other. He has a larger cape that almost reaches the floor, and the the way he walks is a little bit strange. He taps his staff a little bit forward, keeps close to the wall, almost almost touches the wall when he walks. And the one on the back, quite farther back, holding a torch and with a rapier stuck to his to his waist, not drawn or anything, is someone a lot bigger in most dimensions, though not taller. He wears very elaborate clothes. They have different colors, they have some textures made in what seems to be gold or some alloy that looks like it. Clearly a noble in in position. I'm going to show you the pictures. You see this guy right here. And you see this guy right here.
Are they so they're we're not at the village yet? We're like still on the path.
Yeah, you're like it's like a T junction, but you're high up, and they are going down the path. You are going to climb down to start going. Right now, you're like a fair 10 feet above them. It's easy for you to see them, but they clearly don't see you.
Do we say something?
I think that might be prudent. They don't look like they look like they're in the same situation we are.
Yes, they look like
sure.
we're survivors. How would, and if they are cultists, I would not be too worried about ones who are that injured anyway.
That's true. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, Lottie shines her headlamps at them, and then realizes that one of them looks like he's blinded and probably can't tell
Yeah,
that he has headlamps being shit at him.
the elf turns around to where the sound is and points his wand in a swift motion, but you can clearly see by the stained cloth covering his eyes that he probably can't see what is causing the noise. The noble behind steps a little bit to the side and raises his torch towards all of you, and seems to wait a little bit for any sort of response. But the response you hear is from Anevia that very rapidly recognizes both of the the survivors you meet. She sighs a little bit. Oh, these are uh, very known individuals. Uh, that one, the elf, is Aravashniao. He is one of the main wizards that study in the Blackwing Library. The other one, Horgus Worm, I think, is a very rich noble of the city.
So it would seem. Well, it seems that they are in
Oh,
much the same situation we are.
yeah. As the guy's like, hey, hold on there, friend. We're don't need to point that thing like that. Your friend could tell you that we're not foes here.
The noble looks at the elf, looks back at you. French. And Anevia finishes her explanation by saying, "He's a little bit of a prick."
All right.
Well, I'd rather that than a demon.
Yeah.
And she goes a little bit forward and calls out to the elf, "Arvashnial, I'm Anevia Tirabad, the wife of the chief of the Eagle Watch. You don't have to worry, these are all survivors like you. We're trying to find a place here we can rest." The elf lowers his wand and continues to not look to you, but his head is still in the general direction. "It's good to see more people are down here. I was fearful that I would die with this noble talking in my ear the entire way."
Uh, yeah. I'm Dale. Um, we got a whole group here with us. Someone who recognized you back there.
Yes, and I suppose that d- we did find some guides that could lead us to somewhere relatively safe. So that is good news for you. News for you too, unless you don't trust us at all.
The elf introduces himself. "You can call me Aravashnial. I'm a wizard of this city. I unfortunately was close to the Baylor before falling, and one of his lashes took out my eyes."
Damn, he was fighting a Baylor. This guy
Or
is.
he was near the Baylor.
Oh,
The,
okay.
the Baylor was fighting the dragon.
Gotcha. This guy
He,
can't get hit from a Baylor. He's still pretty.
yeah,
Yeah.
he
Not on a
continues.
backswing.
Yeah.
I believe we can be of more use if you more able-bodied folks start exploring the way forward, while the remainder of the group guards the injured and the noble.
Solid enough plan.
Fair enough. Uh, Well, we're heading
The
towards the village of now when do I call them?
Nethers.
Mongrels? Oh, no, almost had it.
Mongrel sounds mean, so I'm gonna go with Nethers. The village of the Nethers. Apparently, that'll be a safe place for us to go if you
The
want to follow
noble
along.
introduces himself. You definitely know my name, Horgus Gorkham. I'm the richest individual in all of Tenebris, and you all are now working for me to protect me while I go back to the surface. My coffers are probably being raided by the second, and my entire savings might be gone when I get there. You
We
seem to be mercenaries, capable enough or mediocre enough to do the job.
I'm a hero. I don't work for money. We should shoot this guy.
Whoa, hey, hold on. That's not a heroic thing either.
He doesn't seem like a nice person. What do you mean? It would be the hero thing to do.
You don't work for money, but you work for the equipment that keeps you alive to continue working, and that
I made
costs
my own equipment.
money.
No, I made my own equipment. I'm still on the shoot the guys.
Well, I don't think we're gonna. Again, that's not. Just shooting everyone you don't like doesn't make you a hero. It just makes you a jerk.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry about that. I had to go answer the door. I'm back.
she seems
No
like a
problem.
demon to me in disguise.
Hmm.
Aravash
Well,
now answers with a demon would be smarter.
no.
Hmm.
Well, you seem like the expert, so I'll take your word on that. Sorry, sir. We're, I mean, we are going to try and get back to the surface, but we got some stuff to do in the village. Now, I got to admit, my friends here are, you're putting off a hostile tone and they don't appreciate it. But you're welcome to follow us unless you, like to wander around these caves without a wizard or any sort of protection. That's up to you, of course.
He looks to all of you. He recoils a little bit, looking at Wop Wop and the two nethers, but he looks back at you. I can pay you to make it worth your while. You will need equipment if you want to survive out there, and I need to reach my vault. That is how our agreement will work.
Sounds
Maybe
good.
just a leg. You don't need
I
both
lean
legs,
down
right?
to I lean down to Wop Wop. Listen, I understand he's a bit of a or a blowhard, but if we just let him follow us, it's not really any skin off our back. And hey, he might have some like really shiny garbage in his vault that you can have.
Anevia gets close as well and nods her head with a. He's really annoying to work with, but in the end of things, he ends up helping more than he hinders. So let's try to at least somewhat keep to his not so bad side.
Okay. I can play the role of the dutiful bodyguard Zen. And Lottie kind of sighs and walks in front of Horgus and with shield out, yes, let's get you to safety, Zen.
Great, somebody that understands the importance of guarding me. You might get
Maybe.
a bonus.
Oh, so
As Lottie and Horgus like walk by, uh, um, uh, Dale's gonna kind of like whisper, "We owe you like a meal or meat or something, Lottie."
That's okay. I was going to end up doing this anyway. Just, I guess I'm taking one for the team. Yep.
Well, you can hold on to me, Mr. Elf, or one of the others here, if you need help, moving around.
He nods and says, moving isn't that much of a problem. The problem is understanding what's happening around you. Can be my eyes if you'd prefer. I can take the command and make sure everything goes all right. Meanwhile, you can hear a little bit at the front Wendwag speaking with Lan, calling the elf a pretentious bastard.
Well, ain't we a motley crew?
And the cave continues a little bit longer. It isn't another 30 minutes before you reach what seems to be a blocked off path in the cave, and Lan leaves his bow on the ground next to Wendwag and starts climbing really high up to a ledge you can't even properly see to get to the other side. Wendwag explains this is the entrance to their town, and a little while later you hear the loud noise of the boulder in front of you moving by some very very simple and rudimentary mechanism on the other side that makes it easier to reposition the rock. uh, Lan opens the the passage just enough for people to pass in a line, and as you pass through this little passage into this other cavern, you see the place is a lot prettier than you would have imagined in the first place. The cavern is some 200 foot wide. The walls and the ceiling are covered in thick sheets of luminescent fungi that color it with yellow to teal to purple hues, making almost like a night sky in the ceiling of the cave. In the center of this dark lake, there are some 2 dozen low stone buildings, hovels or tribal buildings that cluster on this island that occupies a 100-foot wide circle with a little mound on top. You can see lights in the windows of the buildings, the same lights that come off from the fungi on the sides of the walls, giving the settlement an almost welcoming look. You can see that along the borders of the island there are these rafts made of mismatched planks just along these crooked piers, and the same thing along the closest shore next to you. There are a few paths that lead there. They are mostly submerged, but they are shallow enough to be able to be walked upon by by foot and not by boat. So while the door closes behind you, you're going to be able to see this. There isn't a proper image for Neat Home, so I am embarrassed to say, but I used some GPs to try and do something that would work. You see something like this.
Okay.
Alright.
It is unfortunately the best I have.
Paints a decent enough picture, I figure.
Kind of
The
Starry Night.
yeah, it's the lights on the walls and the ceiling really do make this starry sky feeling. And while you approach a little bit, you can see there's some, you might not call them guards, standing next to the path that connects to the village. They are just like the 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 two nethers you met to this place. You can see that they are this mutated fusion of different creatures. One of their ears is that of a rat, while their teeth are that of a cat. They have hair on just one side of their face, and one of their arms is too long and ends with claws. The other one has a blind eye and a snout coming out from their face. You can see some humps on their back that clearly show that something, some wing probably would have come out from there, but it just didn't generate properly. And the people you see in the on the piers, on the boats, on the windows, looking very intrigued towards you, are that or weirder. Some of them are to the point that they're barely recognizable as humanoids. One specific individual that Lun introduces to you as Daira, one of his companions down here, and the person most likely to be interested in trading with you, is the more one of the more surprising sights you see. She is hunchbacked, and you see so many tumors that cover her face. She is incapable of any sort of intelligible speech. In a way, she does seem to be able to communicate with Lan and the others. They have some sort of sign language with the noises she can make as well, but talking to her by yourselves would be basically impossible. And you see as Lan enters the village, very, very excited, already telling Zaira and the guards that they found the the light of heaven, and that the prophecies were true, that the time is coming for them to go to the surface. He stops right on the. It's almost a main square below this ramp that leads to the chief's tent, and asks you to wait for a while he arranges a meeting, while Wendlog starts leading you to the places where you can leave your belongings and rest a little bit in the meanwhile. It isn't in the center of the village. She says that it probably would be uncomfortable for both you and the villagers to be that close to each other. So she arranges this couple of almost like a couple of rooms on the edge of the cave near the other side, different from the one you came in. And she explains that you can be at peace here. Nobody is going to ask any unnecessary questions. You can sleep and rest, and that when it is time for you to talk to the chief, either she or Lon will come and bring you there. But if you want to stay in the village or do anything or ask any questions or ask any help, she is available to help while Lon does his she calls it uh, a desperate pleading to the chief.
Oh, I will be right back. I have to take care of something real fast.
Okay. So at this point, mechanically, we're going to have a little bit of a stop in your adventure. The meeting with the chief is going to take a little while to arrange. You have a place to sleep. You have some people that, while they don't use coins usually down here, Dyra is very hopeful that she will soon be able to trade with uplanders. So she wants to have a good amount of coins ready for that. And she is in possession of a lot of different equipment that she and Lon and Wenduag and the other hunters found when they were searching around the caves, the crypts. For all intents and purposes, Neathholm, which is this town, is a level 1 village, and you can find any common level 1 items here, and you can find any level 1 work here for the day you're resting. And specifically for items that would be appropriate for Crusaders, you would be able to find level 2 items, so like a cold iron sword or a cold iron shield or a full plate that would be reasonable to find. And the main spellcaster of the village is a shaman of sorts. He casts some divine slash primal spells, mostly the ones that are in both lists, but the his list is primal. So you might be able to get some uncommon spells or second rank scrolls as well.
All right, let's see let's see what spells we have in common first.
And if you want to do any sort of exploration of the town or interact with any of the NPCs you found until this point, this is a good place to gather some information before continuing the travels.
Yeah, we should probably sell some of the stuff we had found.
The amber and the bloodstone, for sure. The
Yeah.
bloodstones.
Yeah. Yes. Should we put the things we want to sell into a specific container or what?
Yeah, we can do that just to organize things. I'll
Yeah.
use this fearful loot. I'll change the name to sell box.
What was the vendor's name again?
Dyra.
Dire.
Dyra.
Let's
There's
see,
also
so we're-
not an image for her.
Ah,
We're
right,
almost-
right, Dire.
Almost definitely not using this poison, because none of us are really poison users, and also poison sucks in the system anyway.
What poison is it? Let's see.
Black adder venom and also lethargy poison.
But those are like the lethargy is so good.
It is incapacitation though.
Okay, yeah, maybe not so good. Okay. No, I don't have the actions for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
neither do I. I was looking, I was like, man, Exemplar really does have the Magus thing of like, actions? You're using them all for like 3 things, buddy.
Okay, we probably don't want the demon bone tiles because that. Well, I guess Tragar. Would Tragar want the demon bone tiles? You can technically. It makes it so that if you shield block or shield spell, it deals a small amount of damage.
Maybe just don't use them around Crusaders.
Yeah, but also it does it to everyone around you. So if, for example, Lottie is nearby in order to protect you, she would also get the bleed. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of an anti-teamwork.
I'm not doing that. I have the shield spell.
It is something to fix here. The demon bone tiles are holy. The bleed damage is holy damage.
Oh, okay.
Would you be interested in it then?
It doesn't show up for some reason. Like, it's not a cultist thing. It's the Crusaders got demon bones and made a thing to protect them.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
Trigard, shouldn't you have the Crying Angel pendant like on you?
Did I go with that one? Let me see. I probably should.
Nothing personal, but I think it fits your character.
Yeah. Yeah, I should probably be using that. So I'm just gonna take that.
Can I take this snare? I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I like it.
The snare is cool. I like snares. Snares are cool. When was the last time you guys used a snare in this system, by the way?
Never.
I tried to use actually one, but that the GM also allowed me to do it as a single action. So yeah, that's why.
Yeah, but
Snare crafter with kineticist is amazing.
Snare crafter is good from level 10 onwards when you can deploy a snare as a single action. But otherwise, it's garbage.
Yeah, once I got an ally who had snare crafter in every campaign, and it never really helped at all.
No, it's too high level to do anything, man. Like, but it is cool theoretically. I love the concept.
Oh yeah,
one day I'll make it work.
Neat idea.
One day.
Yeah.
Okay, does anyone want like the cowardice potion here?
While I listen to you organizing things, I'm going to grab some coffee. I'll be listening, so if anything, I can just come back and answer.
Yeah, I feel like this potion it makes you super fast, but you have to run away. So you can't just use it to like run towards the enemy.
You become fleeing.
Yes.
I feel like that's a condition that you rarely ever see.
Yeah, well,
when you get higher level and get scared to death, you'll see it all the time.
yeah.
Oh, really? I've never played high level. I'm DMing level 9 characters right now.
Right. But from level 15 onwards, you'll probably see a lot of it.
Interesting. Okay. You can't delay or ready sources, so you have to move. You have to use every action to run. Huh?
It's super powerful.
Is there a way to This is gonna sound funny. Is there a way to force feed people potions in this? I mean, I guess
you can feed it. You can feed it to allies, but I don't think you can feed it to enemies,
willing
right?
creature. Not to.
No, I mean toss it in the mouth of a Baylor.
No, I don't think you can use this as a weapon. You basically have to use this.
You charm the Baylor and then you give them the potion.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you manage to charm it,
make them an ally first. Yes.
Although I believe a Baylor has has a pretty good speed, so I don't even know if that would even really matter.
Yeah, well, if it actually worked, then it would get very far away. Then take a minute or two to get back. But I don't think
has a 60-foot fly speed, so
yeah, I don't think that sounds very useful. The bottle catharsis, I
feel like that'll be helpful later.
Well,
not too late.
The problem is it's a count.
It'll remove.
Basically, this is going to become obsolete in a couple levels. So the question is, do we think we're going to be using it immediately, or would we rather just have the money now?
I think it could be useful. I mean, there's a lot of emotion effects, and stupefied it doesn't really matter for a lot of us. So I think it's a good thing.
And I get the feeling we're going to be going through a whole dungeon as level 2, so it still could be helpful.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I think it's useful, but someone should carry it because when it's in the stats,
someone should carry it, and possibly 2 of them. And also, if we're intending on using this in combat, it might be good to carry it in your hand rather than just on your belt, so you don't have to spend one action pulling it out, then one action walking up to the person who's confused or whatever, then one action feeding it to them. I don't know.
I used to hand it a lot. Yeah.
Yes. So soothing tonics I do know are actually pretty decent. Although the fast healing one is basically what Traegar gives us, but it might be nice to have this as an item. Now the big questions are the skittering mask and the masquerade scarf. Does anyone want to use this weird mask that drags your body around by the head if you get knocked unconscious?
Just as a quick note, because it was really interesting, there is a
dragonfly
in my kitchen, and I have no idea how.
Oh, blessings.
I'll take one of the soothing tonics because my shoes let me move around pretty quick, so I can give them to. One of the bottle catharsis. Yeah.
Okay, but it sounded like no one's interested in the skittering mask because it.
No, I'd rather just die. I'd rather just take a new character, to be honest.
I mean, having a bug mask is kind of fitting for my likes, but I also don't like the flavor, so no. I think we can.
It is a skeleton bug mask or a mechanical bug mask.
Terrible.
That's an important thing.
Yeah, I don't think I can inspire the young folk of the world by donning a hero costume and then getting knocked out and having my mask drag me around like some freaky balloon. I don't know if that'll.
For some reason, I can't put the skittering mask in the loot box.
No, you have to drag it in. Yeah, do that first. Inventory first.
I put it into my inventory, and then it wasn't moving from my inventory to the
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that kind of whatever.
The masquerade scarf is very helpful.
I feel like this is good for like a party. Let's see. Do you have anyone who uses deception a lot in this party? I guess Wop Wop is trained in it.
You want to give it like? Are you planning to make them some kind of infiltrator?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Like I guess, unless someone is interested in being like an infiltrator who like tricks people, I feel like this is probably just something to sell.
I mean, it takes a minute to activate, but it does give disguise self, and it's not like none of us are probably gonna have. I mean, we're eventually probably gonna have to infiltrate something.
Nah, you
Okay.
can keep it. I
The
don't.
other
Do we need the gold?
interesting thing about illusory disguise is that even if you don't have deception, it if I am not or am I
Yeah.
dumb?
Yeah, you get like untrained improvisation for deception, that kind of
Yeah.
bonus.
And +4.
I think we should
Yeah.
keep that. I think that'll be helpful later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So do you want that for Dale then? Because it, gives you your Kamen Rider disguise or whatever.
Oh, sure, I will take it, but it's gonna have to it's gonna be like this beautiful like elven woman, and then be like, "Howdy, folks."
Okay. So I think that's what we're selling, and hopefully they'll give us enough money that we can get at least something useful here.
Yeah, I mean that's totaling 83 gold pieces. Oh wait, no,
Well,
no,
half of
that's
that.
full. Yeah,
Yeah, and
So-
the Ember and the Bloodstone are full
They
price.
they sell for
so
full
that's
The bloodstone's great then.
Yeah. Well, 57
I
pieces.
tried to look at items to like get before session, but I don't really know what. Like I looked and I was like, what do I use as an exemplar?
It depends on exactly how much money we're having here, but a +1 potency rune for a weapon would be the first thing you're looking for,
Yeah.
ideally.
Yeah.
It's so boring,
can
but
I-
it's so good.
can-
It's boring, but it's
Can
necessary.
Tyra move runes? Is she able to do that?
You would be able to. It wouldn't be her, but the spellcaster is capable enough.
Oh,
I would
right.
like
Sorry.
that
Did we
from
want to?
Explosive Dog Slicer has a +1, but it's an advanced weapon. I can't actually use it very well.
Yeah,
so I would like to move
That's
the
fair.
potency to the other gun.
Yeah, that costs 3.5
Actually-
gold to move.
Yeah, but when we
And
sell
actually,
this,
I have the
enough to pay for
I have
it
the
myself.
Fanged Club, which has a +1 rune that I can just move over
Yeah.
to my.
Okay,
katana.
Go for it.
Okay, so in that case, we have 2 +1 runes, and then the third we can just buy with the money for Mladi, and that should work. Yes,
Dale
and-
has 0 actual money in his wealth, so I will need
But I
to
think
divvy up
if
the money
we-
to actually do that.
If we sell this and divvy it out, I think everyone has for everything, right?
I might need some extra. Let's see. I guess we should wait to see how much money we actually have after the
Yeah. Let's
Thing
do
is
that
sold.
first. Oh, this Fanged Club was also made of
Okay.
silver, by the way.
It should sell really nice afterwards, even.
Yeah, and here's the part where I need to think if I want to continue using a wrench for the entire campaign, which would be funny, but maybe not. Make sense later on, or if I should just buy like a +1, I think it's a hat.
Honestly, I think you should just get a rune for the wrench now. You'll get some cool legendary weapon later, man. This is rather than you'll get a cool sword or hammer or something.
Well, yeah, I specifically want a warhammer so I can have the shove trait, but yes. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, I guess I'll just get the rune for now. Then hey, I'm going to be a crafting character. Maybe I could craft myself a cool weapon later on. Okay.
Okay, I added the monies.
To the
So-
stash. Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
So
Yeah,
I,
let's start by splitting. You can have some of my leftover money for your rune, no worries.
Okay.
There's
Is
a
it just
button
for-
to split wealth, right?
Yeah, well, not for us, but for the
there
GM, there should be.
coin type conversion. Yes, distribute points.
1 platinum and 6 gold for each of us.
Okay. I don't really have any money on me, so
Well, it just distributed it, so.
Now
Yeah,
you do.
well, I mean, I didn't have any previously, but I
Yeah.
still need 18 gold to afford the
So-
+1 potency rune.
I need to pay 3 to transfer the rune, right? That's 10%, isn't it?
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
3.5, yeah. So that means I can easily give you 10 gold.
Okay, so I guess just like 10 gold from each, and that'll be enough, and then I can give you back the remainder or something.
I'll also be
Okay.
transferring the rune from the Fanged Club to my katana.
Okay. So this is now a +1 wrench.
As is mine, a +1
Nice.
katana. And you know what? The Fanged Club still has a total price, because it's made of silver, of 44 gold. So that sells for 22 gold pieces.
Let's get rid of it.
Unless anyone
Do you
wants
think
to
we're
keep a
gonna
silver
face
club.
werewolves down here, or?
Well, we might. With all these weirdos.
I will say that I try to, when I can, and it makes some sense, use a little bit different sheets for demons, so it's not just cold iron the game.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
But
Okay. Yes. So I have about 2 gold left over after that. Do you want like 50 silver each or something? Or 5 silver each?
I'm okay with that. No worries.
Okay.
What the heck?
For
It
all
says I have
intents and
insufficient coins.
purposes, for all intents and purposes, we pretend every fiend is a demon when in the world wound. They just
Okay.
have their versions of things.
Yeah.
You have insufficient money for what?
Oh, it's because it was trying to take away from the value, because I didn't actually have like 5 silver to take away, so it was like
Okay.
confused. But I got it. Okay. Yeah, I have a platinum, or I have 12 gold left over.
Yeah, and I need 10 gold from both of you, I guess. So.
Well, hold on. With that said, do we want to keep the Fanged Club for the silver, or do you think we'll be fine? That's because that is 22 gold pieces.
I don't need the gold now. I don't care if you like.
Well,
there's nothing on my buy list, so I don't need the gold. We might as well save it for later and sell it later. It's easy.
Yeah, I think we have enough money to handle +1 runes for all the marshals and still some money for Traegar, so we can save up for like a wand or a staff or something.
Ooh, a staff would be cool.
Staff would be great.
Yeah, although the fur, I don't know which staff you'd want though.
The healer
Because-
staff, obviously. Like,
Yeah,
that's not even a question. I'll buy it for you.
That is what is up. Yeah.
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 Yes, yeah, sorry, I took a second to remember if Traegar is still primal or if he had switched over to him divine.
No,
Yeah,
I'm divine.
yeah, you're paradox of
I
opposites
am
now.
divine, and if I end up croaking, I'm just gonna play a completely different divine witch. I'm just gonna make a choir
Fair
politic or
enough.
something. Just like, hi.
Yes, I guess staff of healing is basically the only option.
I'm Maygard. I'm
Just
his
really
long lost
into
brother.
witches.
Traegar Jr.
Okay, all right. Well, then we will keep the Fang Club as a silver club, just in case. It is a versatile slashing and a fatal D10, so it's not a bad weapon. Doesn't have the +1 rune anymore, but still.
Okay.
For some reason, it's martial.
Yeah, Fang clubs are martial.
It's because you add the fang to the club.
Yeah, you wouldn't think putting some
context.
spikes into a bat would make it like a martial arts weapon, but I guess so.
It's hard to use.
Yeah, I guess if you want to cosplay as Negan, there you go.
Yeah, in this game, martial just means better. So
it's true. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. As for items, I guess we should also just take stuff from their stash and put it in our inventory, since we can carry it, and makes more
no
sense.
reason to really keep it in the staff. So just soothing tonic should go to someone who is Sphinx group. Honestly, that might be good in Dale too. Just like drink it before an important battle, just to get a little bit of temp HP.
If no one else has an idea, then I. But actually, what about you, Lottie?
The Blade of Lariel already has a way of giving me temp HP, so which wouldn't stack with Soothing Tonic.
Yeah. Fair enough. I guess I'll take it.
Also, you're the person who switches between one and two-handed strikes. I use weapon and shield, so it would be kind of inconvenient for me to put away my shield so that I can pull out a potion or whatever.
Who wants the anti-venom potion?
That might be best to give to someone who has a lot of free hands, like Treyguard. Just
I have a free hand most of the time. I just need one for reloading. But if I need to use a potion, like I cannot carry a potion in my hand, right? But I won't have a problem with actions afterwards as a result of it.
So either works then. Just up to you.
All right.
And the scarf. Do we want to Baxter? No.
Yes. Give it to the familiar.
Unfortunately, familiars can't activate most items.
That's
true.
I guess the right familiar.
That's true. I guess I will take it for now, and then we can swap it around if we need to. Because if we're using the masquerade scarf, we're gonna have time to plan.
Yeah, I guess hand it to whoever is going to be the infiltrator. Ideally, someone with charisma.
I was looking at that. I might ask to switch his my +1 to wisdom into +1 charisma, because I noticed that we don't have a charisma.
Yeah, I think it's wisdom.
Really,
it's wisdom. I mean, I do have charisma. Unfortunately, I don't fit the face.
You're a god, so you're cool. Okay. Any other housekeeping people want? Did anyone want to have anything on their shopping list to buy?
I got some for later levels. I think the lowest level I have on my list of items I want is like level 4 or so. Which
I actually
expensive for us now.
I was looking at Battlecry stuff. There was I think I wanted to get a whetstone. If they would have them here.
Battlecry stuff is really good. I would imagine they have whetstones.
And which one are you thinking of, by the way?
I was thinking either there's only a couple of low-level ones.
There's the transmuting ingots, and
there's the transmuting ingots, which I thought would be a good idea.
And Hand of Mercy would be the only other option because it's level 2 max for fighting related stuff.
So I was thinking maybe a cold iron, or is cold iron's one of the ingots, right? Or is it not?
Yeah, cold iron transmuting ingot is one of the options. Yes.
Yes, I was thinking about buying I honestly, with the money I have now, maybe 2 of those.
It costs 4 GP for them. So.
You can just make your weapon cold iron as well. They wouldn't be able to do it but they could just coat a little bit of your weapon with cold iron, and you can hit the enemies with just that bit.
Let's see. The cold iron weapon.
With that, what I love Pathfinder. There is pricing for that, isn't there?
40 GP plus 4 per bulk.
40 GP
plus 4 per
and that's for
coming from 5th ed. Heaven.
Right? I looked. When I first got into Pathfinder 2, I looked at the pricing that they had for a night staying at an inn and or staying on the floor or in a bed and having a meal. I saw there were prices. I almost cried.
An actual crafting system.
Yeah. I love it.
I think getting a whetstone right now until we get into a bit more cash is probably a good idea.
Yeah, a single whetstone is reasonable. Huh?
What does the whetstone do?
It's a consumable item that makes it cold iron.
It's a new consumable that makes it cold iron for, I think, for a minute.
Oh yeah, go for it. That sounds good.
Basically, cold iron for a combat.
I'll grab one of those and a lesser and the weakest healing potion.
Ah shit! How much is a healing potion? Maybe I can afford one. No, I cannot.
The basic one is 3 or 4.
I also have cauldron and make those.
It's 4, I think.
What's the difference?
Potion heals
elixir
more.
is D6, potion is D8. Elixir gives a bonus to diseases.
Okay,
and
I'll
poison.
take an elixir of life because
Yeah.
that's the only one I can afford.
Yeah. Also, the potion is a vitality trait, which means that the elixir of life will work on Dampier, but the potion won't.
Okay.
Which is relevant if you're playing a Dampier because they're annoying to heal otherwise.
Yeah. Oils of unlife for
oil,
everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, specifically because they're healed by harming spells, but they're still alive, which means that a lot of healing things don't work on them.
I have enough gold to buy one more healing potion if anyone would want one. Tragar or
I think everyone
or
should have
Lottie?
one.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
I get one. I get one every day. I have Cauldron, so I just.
Oh, right. Oh.
Yes,
Did you
I'm
want
fine.
an actual healing potion, Wop Wop?
I bought one elixir.
Okay. Well, then I will keep my 4 gold then.
Yeah, might as well just save up your gold because there's going to be other big purchases coming up ahead.
The the next place you'll be able to properly buy things is quite a bit after you go up to the surface. You live in loot for a while. If you have money, I would say spend it, or either right now or save it for like late level 3 or just entering level 4.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fair.
All right.
I think in that case, I'm going to put all of Lottie's leftover gold into the stash, and if someone needs it to buy something, just use it. Like for
Crafting is really useful in
lot.
this campaign. To be honest, there are few situations or there are long spans of time without any proper shops.
Unfortunately, Unfortunately, crafting anything useful requires a skill feat. So
yeah, I mean for the future.
Yeah. But if we have no idea what we want to spend the money on, honestly, buying some scrolls for Treyguard wouldn't be a bad idea, just because Treyguard has so few spell slots. So getting like a scroll of heal or whatever might be a good idea.
Scrolls of heal are better per gold than potions.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know what?
And they are around the same amount of actions.
Well, yeah, but you dedicate the actions to one specific person instead of everyone. So, sorry, Trey, you're just going to have to heal. We're going to sell all our potions and just only buy scroll of heals, and that's going to be your job.
That is A-okay.
How do I donate my gold to the stash? Is there a way to do that?
You can just drag it into the...
Oh, really? I don't... Oh, drag it from... I forgot there's like a treasure section.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll keep some silver, but my 4 gold pieces are in the stash for Treygar's scroll fund. Scroll fund me.
Scroll fund.
And first rank scrolls are 4 GP each.
Yeah, so you can buy a scroll with our gold, Treygar, if you'd like.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna buy some scrolls of healing.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best if you could do first rank scrolls as a divine caster. Most of the other spells aren't that exciting at level 1. At first rank. I guess runic weapon scrolls wouldn't be horrible, but we're beginning to have +1 weapons, so it's not as impactful now.
Yeah, but buy something that's cool for you, man. Like, don't just buff everyone.
Yeah, totally.
Buy what's the name? Cloak of Feline Rest. That's the best level 1 item.
You know, speaking of level 1 spells, Pathfinder has so many spells. Some of them are just really lame, but some of them are pretty dang cool.
Pathfinder has the best fucking spells in the world, man. Like, they are so fucking flavorful. Occult spell list, man, I'm in love. They have so much good shit.
Yeah, the thing is, when you have that many spells, some of them are bound to be lame. You can't win them all, unfortunately.
There's a lot of situational stuff for sure.
Yeah.
But I played a high level witch, and man, I'm in love with the spell list. There's so much flavor.
Yeah.
I have like 10 different ways to make people depressed on my spell list. So.
Which Trish? Wait, no, right? We said we shouldn't spend too much.
Can I just go ahead? Can I just go ahead and get a scroll and then put it in my cat for the spell fireproof?
Oh,
I feel like fire is gonna come up.
We already saw one Grimoire X, so yeah, that's a good chance.
Yeah, fireproof is for objects.
Oh.
No, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Sorry, I don't
think one object like up to 10 bulk. Would that count for like a what's it called? Construct like pet?
No, but there is a variant rule for object familiars, but you gotta actually go with that.
And you're thinking resist energy. Level 2, 1 creature, 10 minutes, resist fire.
Level 2 spell's more expensive, though.
It is.
Yeah, also, Treyguard can't cast it yet, so
that's true. You know what? Get wooden fists. Start boxing.
Is that? I don't think that's even on Divine. I can't even.
Oh right, I forgot it's Divine. Yeah.
It's only Primal and Arcane.
Get. I had a friend who really liked Summon Lesser Servitor because they can cast heal.
Oh yeah, they can.
Sacred Beast is funny. I mean, it's not great.
I already have it.
Oh.
You already have all of the cool things.
Oh, I mean, Purifying Icicle could be helpful. Oh, wait, that's uncommon. Malediction?
That's probably already have Bless.
Malediction is cool.
I think I already have Malediction. Let me check.
Oh.
Yeah, I went kind of for like a high-low situation here.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I already have Malediction, and I have Heal, Harm, Malediction, Sacred Beast, Sleep, Spirit Link, and Thoughtful Gift.
Yeah,
I mean,
Bless.
You can just do
impactful scroll for scroll.
I have Bless on a scroll. We found one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we found one. Would be fine to get here if it's interesting to you.
What would?
Purifying
Icicle. Yeah.
It's an anti-undead spell.
It is flavorful to the shaman of this place.
Sure, I'll go ahead and grab that. Cultural Exchange.
Cultural Exchange.
Deals 2d6 piercing, 1d6 cold. Target is undead. It deals an additional 1d4 positive. On a critical success, they take double damage and a 10-foot circumstance penalty to speed for 1 round, as the icicle lodges inside them before melting away.
Yeah, it's decent, though. I don't really like it. Oh, wait, it's a saving throw spell, even though it sounds like an attack roll? Okay, that's actually a lot better.
It's an attack roll.
It says spell attack roll and also saving throw.
I think the saving throw is on... no, it's not.
It just does it have the saving throw entry just like as a mistake or something? What?
It is legacy content.
Yeah, it's from the Last Wall book, and some of them spells are wacky as fuck.
Yeah, it might just be a typo on the spell or something.
Because like there was that one a cleric in my A-Bomb Vaults game is using. It's the one where it like roots you in the spot and you shoot lasers.
Oh yeah,
but it's explicitly alignment damage, and I'm like, well, I guess it's spirit damage now.
Spirit damage, yeah.
Where do you see the saving throw? It was Purifying Icicle, right?
Yeah, on Archives of Nephis, it has saving throw.
Okay. Well, Foundry doesn't have the saving throw in that. So.
Yeah, I think it's probably just like maybe a transcription error when they put it into Archives of Nephis.
Hey, do you guys ever use rituals in your?
I have wanted to, but I don't know how much rituals ever come up, and I keep looking at rituals, and a lot of them are very they seem very roleplay centric, which is not bad. It just seems like
I feel like campaign specific. I've used one in one campaign. Like that's it. We got it for a fight, and then we're like, yeah, we use it, and then great.
I use them a lot, but only for gameplay centric things.
Yeah, I've wanted Ritualist as an archetype looks fun, but I can't imagine you use it very often.
Well, that's one of those ones you really got to work with your DM, I guess.
I think that the new rituals from Battlecry might be relevant in this particular campaign to help the crusade, because there's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff like war rituals where you cast a spell and all your army's rations are now super nourishing or whatever.
Oh, that's interesting. You can make a level 2 ritual Army of Shadows. In a 200-foot burst at 1,000 feet for an hour, you call forth a squadron of shadows to plunge your enemies into darkness.
Yes, there's.
That really sounds like a kineticist ability.
Or there's a ritual for putting magical oil on the walls of whatever settlement you're defending.
Yes. There's a 8 franc ritual which makes the woods around a town come to life and attack the town.
Oh, that's sick! Wow, there's a straight up biological warfare one where you imbue siege weaponry with infectious plague.
Yes, there's a lot of stuff that could be cool, but that's obviously for the future. So you think you're okay with the spells? Do you want to get any fervor scrolls of the money from the stash? It sounds like we might as well spend the money.
I think I'm pretty good on what I've got. I'd rather save it and get something crazy later, you know?
Yeah, let's go to sleeping.
Okay.
Do I have to roll anything to add this Purifying Icicle to my cat? Just cram it in there?
There's the learn a spell.
There's a roll, yeah.
I think there's a roll, yeah.
And it costs 2
would
GP.
Have the time.
One second,
I think I just roll learn a spell.
Yeah.
It's with religion specifically, I think, because that's my tradition. So, bam.
$20. The DC for a first rank spell is 15, so it costs 2 GP.
Hooray! I did the spell.
And I don't think you have to use a scroll for it, right? It's just 2 GP total.
I think as a witch, I think I do because I have to mash the scroll into food and feed it to the cat.
Okay. So does that replace the normal cost?
I don't know. Let me look. I think it's
just how that the scrolls normally, no?
Yeah, because I figured you were copying them down or something. But let me see. Can learn new spells independently of your patron. It can learn any spell. Blah, blah, blah.
This can be scrolled. It says
consuming a written version.
This can be a scroll that spell, or you can prepare a written version using the learn a spell exploration activity. So I think that you don't necessarily have to have a scroll if you can find a spell's alternative to using a scroll.
And 2 familiars can talk to each other. So if we meet another witch, that's a divine witch.
Although,
we might.
Would you do that?
It depends on what their vibe is, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna put Purifying Icicle in there, And yeah, I guess I'll just make I'll write down the spell with the learn a spell activity, and then give my familiar the one I wrote down, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Do you want to do any sort of information gathering, NPC talking, any interaction or anything along those lines before moving on to the talk with the chief the next day?
I might as well
I
spend
awkwardly hang around when do I?
Oh shoot. Unfortunately, I think I have to leave actually a little early.
It sounds like
so. I will I will send you a message for what I wanted to do, and maybe we can just make a roll. But this was a good session.
We can do some texting if necessary during the week.
Yeah, that's fine with me. This was a good session. I had a lot of fun. I love the role play. Everyone, you are always a joy to play with, and I will see you guys later.
Bye-bye. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, and Lottie, I think, is just going to spend the rest of the day like just helping around. Well, basically, I'm doing 1 day of earn income with crafting, just like fix people's broken stuff, I guess.
Yeah, that would work.
Level 1, earn income.
Ooh,
I get a whole free
nice.
silver pieces.
Yeah, so ridiculous.
You get a lot of conches. That's how they pay you.
I'm adding that to the money in the stash, I guess.
Okay, so just for organization's sake, do you guys prefer we can continue and do the role play scene and even start the dungeon? I can rebalance it for 3 people, no problem. Though you would have one less frontliner. The numbers would be fine, but the composition would be a little bit different. Or we can either do only the role play bit and finish a little bit early, or just finish it by now, and I'll adjust the price for the next session for the time we didn't do this session.
I'm okay with finishing a little early so that we have everybody, because it sounds like we're about to start like something that would be plot important. But I'm okay with it. But if people want to continue, I'm okay with that too.
I'm fine with either way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that makes me like deciding vote, huh?
I mean, Spooky.
You can just say you're fine either way as well. Then.
Yeah, I guess we'll say that.
Yeah, Traeger did say more of a no than a continue, so we'll go with that. Let me stop the recording box. Stop.